Let's try this again and hopefully it behaves better. Been like a minute and there was one spike. That was like basically nothing when I like hit start, so I don't know. No way to tell but to try, so. If it dies again like badly, then I'll probably just end, because I probably wasn't gonna go that long anyway. I was thinking I'll just go to like 4-ish. Internet issues are always such a pain when you stream. It just deflates your mood entirely. Alright, the true test will go a full game with no frame drops in this 2400 lobby, which is actually above my average because we are not doing so hot today. I have an armor missile, they have armor squeeze not. Armor squeeze not, oh jeez. Kind of played the dynamo ton though. Nice. I don't want to sit here with the dynamo there. Smart jump by them. Nice. Raising the fan actually saved them. That sucks. That really sucks. I wish I didn't raise that. Alright, at a glance, it seems like we're doing better. At a glance. Yeah, I don't think he should have challenged that. I shouldn't have either, but like, your siege out, I wish I just jumped out. Holding forward. Yeah. Their comp is just way better because they're not stuck with the squimper. Oh man. Why'd I have to have the squiffer? Jetpack's last, but I don't know. I don't really have a good feeling about this game. Other comp is just too good. It's better than ours. Can't have a missile, but I don't know, just getting multiple armors in TC is just too strong. A Silica environment, especially when it was for like the scope was a non-factor with the armor slip. You're challenging that. Get away with it because no one else pushed up. Well, they died, but okay, you actually won. That's crazy. And Scupper dies, yep. I think killed you. Genuinely don't know what killed them. Oh, it landed above the rating, that sucks. You're getting harassed by something, okay, whatever you won. Yeah. I need to win that faster. 2v2, 1v2, 1v1. Yeah. It's a good try. Again, other comps is better, even without a missile. Being stuck with a Squiffer against 2 armors is pretty much an L. They didn't do the worst, honestly, but the K-Shot did a lot of good stuff. -5. I've been worse. Alexa frames are like kind of behaving now. I'd say when it cuts into stream time, it'll be like, oh, I'm gonna do it like these hours, and then a chunk of that is just me being distracted by it, or just have an error set, or whatever. Unless I swapped off Rapid, I wasn't really feeling it. And I have the Blanker against Bamboo. The second I switched to Tetra, haha, played one of the worst matchups in the game. Very cool. Fortune OS in current year. Dude. Time mode is dead spawning completely. He's dead. I really thought I was full health, but I guess not. So Dynamo did not hit me. Let's have peace sometime, I guess. Probably could have gotten that if the Dynamo didn't interrupt. Whatever. MQR really need to play like it. Could have gotten both of a slot game. A lot of space has been created though. You know, if my team would actually push up and help the board down tower. Sadness. That was so bad in Tisu. And I can't go anywhere. Rest of my life, honestly. Not at least. This comp is something, it's something terrible. The enemy comp isn't great either, but they get a not in a K shot. Where's my metal weapon? I literally don't get one. Okay, half their team is dead. Why are you sharking here? Now you're 2 points off. Well, the answer to why they're sharking there is because this map is garbage, and I literally did the same thing when I got top 500 with KCal like forever ago. That was so bad. It's so bad. I want to help you, but the bamboo's there, so I can't. Oh my god. Everything about this is horrible. Like, this is just like prime definition of you're stuck with double anchor against like meta weapon against a person with like hands. On top of that, I'm fighting the bamboo with a tetra, like... It's just not... Man. Really not having fun. Like I'm doing nothing, I still like air quotations top frag because our comp's just horrible, we can't do anything. -0, that's how horrible that was. Why'd you even make it a match? It's a waste of everyone's time. It's like, objectively a waste of everyone's time to even matchmake like that. Oh my goodness. Like, I could keep going Tetra, because it really that wasn't my fault. That was just, like, matchmaking giving me, like, absolutely nothing to work with, but I don't know. It's, like, actually so off-putting to pick a weapon for fun and then get, like, the hardest counter pick in the game on the enemy team. Along with, like, other S-tier picks. Immediately. Tetra Bamboo is, like, actually impossible. A charger, it's a free kill. Oh, actually I had that. A decent start to a push, and they took one with them, so that's good. I gotta hope their whole team is there. You have a hammer. Why are you sitting in there watching? Bro. Their whole team was there. So, like, give me a wall or something. I don't know. Why are you still here? Bro, move up, you have a wall. Most passive KO I've ever seen. Like, that guy's gonna flank now, like... He's still sitting on our plat, like, bro. He dropped and then he's immediately going back. Okay, yeah. That's what happens. He's dead. I feel so tilted today. Not even like... It's like in general, not even like by this game. I don't know why. It was like a very off day. Thank you. What happens when you crossfire with your teammate, by the way? You kinda helped me earlier, you would wipe them like this. Not to be so passive with your wall weapon. How much you could do with C Junior and Charter, yeah. It happens. Okay, Charter, yeah. I'm losing my mind over the fact that KL3 just sat on plat watching me, like, fight everyone, and they just sat there with their hammer. They're like, yeah, that's fine. Like, the one time they actually fought with me, you got a team wipe, like... Crazy. I think he's not the worst, but yeah. I don't know, so like he's just an experience. Like I don't have any points right now. Like normally I'd be like, I feel like even when I play casually on stream, I always average at least like 24, but this month's just been horrible. Or outside of zones and clan blitz. You got games like the Rainmaker one where I'm stuck with like Gold Arrow and Splooshes. And it's only under 21. I mean, there's points you can gain at least. That depends on what kind of lobbies you find, but it's very random at the end of the day. There's Steffi. Cool player. I'll say, like, I'm not hitting them. But they have, like, all around speed, that explains that. I was like, how are you moving that fast? Pound minus 40 has 2070. Yeah, I think the lowest I ever was, I want to say it was like 2018 or something. X-Factor was still pretty new and had Q in my placement games on the other team for like the vast majority of them, and I lost like 7 out of 10 or something like that. I think I started at like mid 21. It was really bad. And it's just too fast. But yeah, then I think I lost another game to him or something, and I lost like a 40. I'm just like, dude, like, what do you actually expect me to do about that? They're still behind us, I don't know. It's such a weird game because it's a 3v4, but... That was a weird game. not have an actual special. I'm kind of just tired of having Splashdown. Have a Hydra, they have a leader. How did that not hit? Blue? And just dropped in without second thought. Not a care in the world. Hey, have fun, dude. Oh, they're in their spawn. Okay. I wasn't sure exactly where. What the heck is this Junior doing, dude? You're crazy. You're crazier than my Hydra with no run speed. That's how crazy you are. Great. Rock the QR. Kinda funny. Why did both of my anchors have such atrocious builds? Ow. Kind of impressive. Hi, you're there too. When you 12 with 2 dials and 8 armor is good for support. Yeah, that's pretty good. Although it depends. Sometimes in certain games you might need to die more to make more clutch plays. Like it's good to not die, but sometimes you need to go a little bit crazier than other times. We're talking about solo queue, try not to go mental. I'm like too low energy here. I don't really want to slander any individual specifically. question decisions, but I don't like saying the name of people when I do so. If you had a really good person, you can kind of sit back a bit more. Not totally, but be a bit more content. Armor, armor, geisha armor. The first, whatever. I have armor. They're just standing still instead of actually swimming. Huh. Nice. It's such an armor snowball. We have like 3, so go figure. Yeah, that was the epitome of one-sidedness. What was that? Yeah, there you go. That's better. They're having a rough day in solo queue. That's a better way to put it. I feel like I usually like to just say someone is struggling. That's my favorite way to describe it. Okay, I struggle too sometimes. I think everyone has their times where they struggle, some just struggle a bit more than others. Yeah, you're fine, don't worry about it. Again, I only like super implemented this because I remember one time I streamed before I put like the screen up and everything, and I had someone in my lobby for like pretty much 2 hours, and I said, I don't want that. That's too much. Fine to find the same person repeatedly here and there, but like, come on now, you're like an hour and 40 minutes of games out of 2 hours, you're just conveniently in my lobby, I don't know. That one weirded me out. Trying to improve, yeah, that's good. Oops. Goodness. The S tier weapon is here. No. Unfortunately, I didn't get the trade with them. That would have been well in. Football point. I say I know they were there. Wasn't sure where they went. V carp and relax. Oh, nice, dude. I go over here even though it's like objectively bad for a try. Just for fun. Oh, you're doing this? You're doing this? Why couldn't I... Can I not do that? That was flat. Hold on. Is this not flat? How did I miss that? I tried to do this and it didn't let me. That was weird. That is most unfortunate. I will be leaving now. Okay, I got the one kill on them. I stalled their push a bit. That's not the worst. At here, so I kind of want to dive and try and get a pick. Which will not happen because they armored the second I dived. That is tragic. I was gonna say I'm like being risky doing this. I was gonna say if they actually aim correctly, it's really bad. Okay. Vanilla carbon. They ton of swim? Sure, why not? Nice. It works. How's life? It's like I'm feeling a bit better now that now that I've like reset my stream. My frames aren't like dying because the beginning of the stream was a disaster. Between that and just like a church of solo queue games that I have no idea what I even want to like say or commentate, I just felt frazzled the whole time because it's just so terrible. Like, the triple splashdown comp on camp, like, oh my. Thunder V Sploosh 96 Deco, like, I could not ask for, like, a worse triplet of weapons. We all die in the beginning and the Sploosh is just walking across their bridge on the other side of the map and I'm just... Then they're watching it. I want to look away from it and then I look away from it and I look at my frames and I'm like, oh, they're still dying. Yeah, that was... bad experience, but that way. Yeah, hoping I don't get more games like that. Because listen, I don't care about losing, but like, man. My frames are spiking. The second I talk about these things, this is why we don't talk about them. Man. That plays us like a brief instance. My team comp is not great. Maybe I spoke too soon, because now I have to fight an end step. I don't know what you're doing, but alright, buddy. Why are you raising the fan? You're gonna get me killed. Bro. Why? I hate when people raise the fan and get you killed for it. You're gonna die, don't even try. You're pro, not the greatest at backing up. There you go, good, nice. Nice. I really thought I comboed them to kill them, but I guess not. That was the most R button exchange. I don't know. Okay, whatever. I didn't see him get off tower. I don't know. That was weird. I barely missed that. That sucks. Game's so frantic for like what a small lead it is. This game's way too hectic for how little has actually happened. Oh, they actually hit me with that, that sucks. A good booyah. Carbon. There you go. I was hoping we could brute force that, but I don't think anyone was on it. Not much fighting, so a little actual objective because our comp was not great. Other comp is like way better. I'm so glad they missed that second shot, you have no idea. Oh, that's right, there is a guy there. Yeah, that's fine, I just, like, babysit you. Never mind, my teammate fed up. I'm trying my best to scrap for my team, but I only do so much for them. I need them to help me with some of it. Sheesh. Not much fighting, and just for the tiny, tiny little baby lead. All that for one checkpoint. A singular checkpoint. An easy checkpoint to get. There's no world you try should be getting 8 armors. Try not an ends up. Not a junior dude. It's all chargers, either your teammates feed them or they can't aim on your team. Yeah, no. I despise getting chargers in solo queue on the whole. It's too passive. They're either like it's either they're too passive, jump out and don't contribute anything, or they sit back and hit like 2 shots the whole game, or they just feed everything because they're ego fighting. Like look at Roshampa like an armored splash-o-matic and they'll be like, nah, I got it, dude. And they explode instantly. And the worst part is when you get those with Respawn Punisher, because then like they're not even gonna get any specials or anything. And they have even more downtime. Like the baseline to be like a passable charger in this game was like way higher than it used to be. Just because like they nerfed it. It was doing well at top level. Still a strong weapon, but you need to actually be like ridiculous to justify it. Also I'm fighting double armor and I have a YouTuber. And like a loss. Machine going this way, I feel like Machine usually goes that way. Maybe not. They armed, so we wait. The Machine prediction lagged up and down. Yeah, whatever. They burned both there, so I should go for mine. Good. Nice. Wow, armor's so balanced, I like that I stood on 2 bombs and I'm fine. Cannot wait for the next game, I'm so sick of armor. A ridiculously overtuned special. Oh, so weak. I was so weak. Kinda getting spawn left by a YouTuber. That's not a good look. Can't believe being knocked out on Wahoo TC with a YouTuber and a second charger. Only for +4. And not actually that bad. I didn't really feel like a hard game, despite like weapon matchup. It's kind of messed up because they have like top 5 weapons and we have bottom 5, bottom 3, bottom 1. I think YouTuber might actually be the worst weapon in the game. The vanilla kit at least. Hey, gal. I have an RP Luna with like really whack here, so I don't know. If they just spam Fizzy and just RP the enemy team like a ton. Like the ideal timeline. My whole team died, that's not great. Frantically looking for the first player to drop on this side. And that is why this map sucks. Kill the entire enemy team except one player, and then you don't find where they are, and then that's it. Firebush just dies. Horrible. Oh, that's like really unfortunate armor. Alright, so we're gonna do the same exact thing, but in a different corner this time. Oh, nice. Oh, okay, I really thought I was dead because of the camera angle. That sucks, they actually hit me after the Grim popped it off. And I got splash on cancelled, nice. Dead push. Every push just goes to die at the same place, dude. They gotta drop on the ledge or what? What? How did my second hit miss? They were like completely there. Excuse me? Yeah, I don't care about you, whatever. Fire's like all the way in mid, it's actually irrelevant what they're doing. And they died anyway, so who cares? So weak. And nothing actually matters until someone like gets a checkpoint. In theory. That's too weak, they saw that. And my loot is totally out of position. They got a random kill, but that doesn't really help. Even is this clash? A nice shot. Nice shot, dude. Cool. Again, won't cure. Maybe we can bait them. No. I was hoping they just drop off the ledge. Whatever. That was so bad, dude. Actual garbage map, like F tier map mode. That's genuinely like that's probably like top 5 worst map modes in the game that are like new to Splatoon 2. Like I genuinely cannot think of a positive for Wahoo TC in this game. I don't think there's like any aspect of it I consider like fun. Like, I think it gets okay after checkpoint 1, but, like, no, like, 90% of getting solo boiled down to, like, what that game was. It was awful. This and Clown Wahoo are about the same. I think Clown Wahoo's fine, you just have to push when the bridge is open, I think is the win con. Like, at least on Clown Wahoo, like, people actually score, like, you can go across the bridge or you can go low, which is generally bad, or you can, like, world blank with something like Brush, but, like, Wahoo TC, like, the game's like, no, you need control of top mid, bottom on the left in the corner, bottom control of their plat, control of their court, control of their top left, like, you basically need to have the entire map to do anything on Wahoo TC. Or the opponent, like, fumbles and just feeds you. So bad. And the first checkpoint's so long, too. Like, why is the first checkpoint down there? Like, you could have made it, like... Ugh. So horrible. Like, I'd rather have the first checkpoint, like, be on, like, the side of mid than, like, all the way down there, because at least when you pass it, then you just go down immediately. Like, if you die and the tower resets on check 1, then it, like, has to go all the way back to mid. You have triple armor, by the way. What meta? Oh, I was a second player. Kind of fiending hard for that Nautilus. I got one Allen jetpack, that sucks. I mean, every shooter that's like that aggro does the same thing. They just start jumping and hoping that you'll flail back with them, but then it's just like, oh, no, you just swim away and not flail at them. It's funny to me when you see stuff like Enzap do that. It's more focused on the clash, not really the not. Armor. Very drop zoning. Very chasing. Not quite. Kinda? Kinda. They missile, but not me, even though I'm sitting bottom. That's a mistake. Yeah, this is a pretty awful position, honestly. But that is like actually the luckiest thing that could happen to them. That is so unlucky. Why would you drop their armor, dude? Why? Why are people like this? Like, just wait for it to wear out or let me break it off and then we can kill them. Why are you feeding? It's basically decided already. Yeah, my team's just like hard feeding them now. Not gonna chase up. We'll trade. I have to play patiently too. I was like trying to like bait my teammate and like, or not bait my teammate, like have my teammate see that they're there so he could fight it, but no, didn't hit him. Okay, tunneling much. Here's the thing, we have triple armor so we can still snowball them like horribly, although we just wasted 2 of them. We need to like live this and get another jetpack or another armor. Nah. Nah. Man, their entire push came down to them not getting lucky and killing me while they're just trying to paint that corner. Or even if like they did know, like I'm gonna try, should trade that, but their weapon just shoots too fast. That's so unlucky. It's also a lot of points, but whatever, I guess. I don't really care. Yeah, I don't like armor as a special design. I've talked about that like 100 times on stream at this point. I think it's just like obnoxious. It doesn't contribute anything to the game in terms of like... People say like, oh, you need armor to deal with like charger, blah, 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 blah. But, like, there's like a million other ways to do it. I don't think everyone getting a magical 30 HP, iframes upon breaking, laggy armor nonsense is ever a good thing. And it's like such a cheap boss special that you build in like 8 seconds. Like it's like actually valid to just AFK with something like Junior at like a lower level and do well with it. I really dislike that. Alright, let's find mine. I'm probably not gonna go that much longer. I don't think I'll play next route. Why are you dragging stick, dude? Try to partake in a fight that my teammate was trying to like force. Did not go too well. Let's go. You're a dynamo, you are dead. That's like, one, are you serious? Yeah, whatever. The guy behind here. Good for check, honestly. Unlucky. Got check though. I gotta pick him behind, that's good. I'll try and use him as bait. Nice, dude, nice. I didn't hit them, but whatever. I get it, you want burst bombs. I understand your build. I don't know, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if you're gonna... I don't know if you're living for much longer on that one. Someone here, it's like all painted already. No, okay, whatever. Going behind because I want to. But like, I'm gonna try, like, no semblance of weapon respect in that instance. It should be dead because it got hit by a burst and a dynamo, but yeah, the weapon ain't consistent. Roll flank. Bring it back up. I'm alive, that's a miracle. Okay, well. Kinda had to happen, I should have died way before. I got behind with this guy. Cool. Again, we just don't respect Track Slasher. Oh, nice baller, dude. Alive somehow. Great stuff. I'm really weird, honestly. I'm just getting away with everything. Or basically everything. Hi. Hello. Let's go brush. Drag stick. Get 1 kill. Awesome. Great job. Honestly, I didn't even notice there was a Nouveau. Every time I see a brush drag stick in the beginning of the game, I just assume they're the splashdown one. I feel like Nouveau players, on the whole, are a little bit more knowledgeable. Not just drag stick. The beginning of a game. It's just funny to me. Brush is such a quick painter. Like, it spends like 2 seconds and can just paint like a perfect like circle around it, and they still just drag stick. Rapid is pretty cool. Rapid Cell 3 is also pretty cool. Actually, they have 3 burst bomb in a rapid. That's actually pretty horrifying. Especially for like the Carbon or Clash. Kinda hate to see that. Guess I like, I know you're there. I missed the second slash. They got bailed up by Carbon. Rapid's in a bit of a weird position where they're sharking. I am deceased. Last one's T-Tech, I'm pretty sure they know that they're there. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, did not know they were there. Unfortunate. Oh, that try is so mad they messed up so bad. That should be at least 1 kill, if not 2. I had through armor because I'm so weak. That's really rare to say. That is very rare to say. I wish it was more common to say because I hate armor, but... Our output is very deep by themselves. Okay, they got 1. I heard the burst bomb on the wall. A little bit too slow. I just need to like babysit bottom harder, I feel like I do. With this map, you actually need to babysit that to win. Yeah. I like despite wearing Cure, I'm not really dying a ton, just fine, it's just insurance, but... Okay, I think they jetpack because I saw I was here. I can't do much about that. I know I'm acting surprised that I got hit by that. I really shouldn't be. You got +1 a lobby 300 higher than you? Yeah, it happens. The thing is, the lobbies are like only a partial indication. It's still a matter of like your team's average versus theirs, so if you had like a super swole player on your team, then the game's just gonna be like, well, you were supposed to win that because you had a swole player. But again, that's kind of like the weirdness of having like a number assigned to you in a game that's like a team game. Good flick by them, honestly. I didn't expect a trade there. I did not see that one because it was stealth jumping. I was a little bit too far. Like, we have a rapid, so I don't really think we're gonna... Okay, the rapid's jumping, I don't know about that. You're getting a little bit silly there, friend. I don't know why the rapid's jumping in, I don't really like that. Like, they're memeing it a bit too hard on defense here. I don't know if I liked how the rapid was doing that. I'll jump or not, I don't agree with that. Can't say I agree. That's for sure. possibly last one of the stream, because Exhortation is clan blitz, which isn't really inherently the problem. I just don't want to touch that. I mean, I kind of. I wish an Exhortation was zones. They're on zones right now. That one's later. You're the Charger, no stream snipe. Yeah, I saw you in a couple lobbies earlier too. You had some good shots. You killed me through armor, which is really rare. But I'm glad that you did. Honestly. Hello, partially Japan lobby. Once again, we have triple armor. Not surprised, just... Wish weapon variety was a bit, I guess special variety, specifically, was a bit better. Can't touch us for the special bonus. And Missile Me, which I don't think is the greatest use of Missile. I'm a Ledge Goblin. Do you know I'm here or not? Okay, well, I don't think they care. I just wanted to know if they knew. But they said I'm leaving. I'd go down here, honestly. That was rude. That's unlucky. Ah, they ran out of ink. That sucks to be them. Only the devs didn't nerf their weapon. From Splatoon 1 to 2. Maybe they would have been fine. The certified Octobrush can't approach you moment. Oh. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm not touching them on this account. Also, I could go screw around on my side account if I want to keep playing. I kinda wouldn't mind that, honestly. I don't know, like, I'm kind of lamenting the fact that the beginning of the stream was kind of, like, so sloppy. I feel like I kind of want to keep going a bit. Hold on. The elusive alt account is back. By elusive, I mean I just haven't streamed on it in like probably a month or something. There's a new update. That's how long it's been since I booted this account. What even was the last update? That was like last year, right? Could have been more than a month, I guess. I thought I had booted this up between then and now, but I guess not. What even was it? I kind of a snapper and main stage. No rest for the wicked. Uh-huh. The big scheming face you got there. What favorite gear I even have on this account? I know it's like really not a lot. We have these. Not a ton of OS. I don't play regular Brella, honestly. I do have hero on this account. I'll do that. Results from 8:31 to 9:30. You're telling me I haven't played on this account in like a quarter of a year? Interesting. Also, I don't care if you want to attempt to get into these lobbies since I'm on all. You do what you want. I'm lazy and just vibing, and I'm probably only going to stream like a little bit more anyway. That's the high power given the fact that I haven't done placements, so I probably suffered a ton of decay, even if I was like 25 the last time I played. New Japan Rust is not. Like no main save. That's gonna take a second to get used to. Bamboo's a rough matchup. Especially if you're fighting a latent mini that kills with your shield. An even harder matchup. Definitely dead. Alright, good trade. Yeah. Nice. Slightly less nice. Huh. Frankly be like... Oh, this is so bad because the bamboo came over. I hate fighting bamboo with this thing, dude. So bad. I want to be careful there, my guy. Half their team's looking at me. What do you mean this way? Come on, dude. How? Okay. My team's not doing a great job at defending. Oh my goodness. Half of their team was looking at me, and you still let them do all that. The Hydra, though, I don't like playing with Hydras. I don't know. Ow. Ow! I don't understand. Latent bamboo is even worse than normal bamboo. Alright, let's go. Weak. We're not fighting there. Okay. He's not a pity though. Still doable, just not looking great. And losing the fight is also pretty bad. Vince's bamboo's just latent. And no one is looking at this. Yes, the only player alive. I think you should see him, especially when he's weak. Alright, just need like one good push. A jetpack is way too early, my guy. Alright, well that guy fed me, so that's good. Bro, it was all set up. My team was just way too slow. Goodness. Like, I had everything there. I painted it for them. I had their rain there. I was stalling like two people basically. But no one actually took the fight with me. I guess I should have said this fight because it's solo queue and I don't think people pay attention. That's annoying. I should guess the shot dropped on me. They have no reason to do that. They should just sit up there. I can't kill them from there. That was a bad play on the shot's end. It was the worst play on the end of the rest of the people I was with. Maybe I could have gone more aggro and killed the shot like sooner, but like I don't know. I didn't want to like drop shield against the mini. When they lagged me out earlier. Also, I put up the screen by force of habit. Kind of funny. You're very silly for trying that, especially as a ballpoint. I'm very silly for dropping shield when I don't know what weapon you are. I didn't know what side they were on. Yeah. Add it? Oh, you're in a baller, okay. Whatever. Hungry much? Jeez. State of roller players. Oh, come on. Ow. I have so much main save on 10, you don't need that. So yeah, you're not pushing in bamboo. That's not happening. As one, but whatever. Okay. How did I square? Okay, I don't. Every interaction with this weapon has felt laggy. Insane. I like no egg, I can't even. Hello Forever, yeah, I'm good. Actually, I don't think I've drunk, I think I've had water the whole time despite having a bottle here, so actually that's a good reminder. Game was better, but I don't like the fact the roller killed me through my shield in a corner. That's not supposed to happen. Because it did a horizontal and vertical this out more consistently. I got a little bit unlucky, it's a mix. How are the games going? They started terribly this morning, and they got a bit better when I went to try on PC, because I actually know how to play that weapon. And I wasn't allowed to have fun with silly stuff. It was very sad. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm just on alt account right now for a bit before I end. Because I wanted to play more, but I didn't want to play on main account. Annihilated the kitchen to make dinner. Yeah, that sounds fun though. That guy was one. I shouldn't have dropped shield because it's a Nautilus. My mistake. Apologies for trying to two-shot you without dying. I tried. It's so sad doing all these matchups with Brella and just being like, wow, like all these weapons got like, not 10th, but like a lot of weapons that I would fight normally got like power crept up and I got power crept down. Kinda sad. Then they just bonk me through my shield and break it instantly with suction, because suction buff, K-shot buff. Brella nerf. Very cool. Thanks, devs. Thanks for nerfing one of the interesting weapons in your game super hard. I was gonna say, I don't really know what they're trying to do over there, so I don't want to, like, force anything with them. I have to make it a 4-shot instead of 3-shot. Eek. I wouldn't brute force there also, so oh yeah, bubbles. Ah. You seriously lost that. I'm gonna lose to that because I really thought my teammate would win that with hammer. How did they lose that? They were swinging at me, not you. That is so sad. So hard to hit that weapon, I should have just gave up. Make it so they have to come to me, not the other way around. Guy in the other Nice. Oh, I didn't see the section. Oh, they jumped in. That's not good. I think we lose. That sucks. I don't like that my team was trying to force it square there. That was really bad. This probably looked like the Leaning Tower, but there was no pizza. Dang. Yeah, I don't like that my team tried to force that for no reason. Picking part pretty fun, cleaning up part not as much, but you gotta do it. I seriously hope they like readjust how Brella works next game. It really makes me so sad that they nerfed it so hard and they also buffed everything else that was way easier to play. So sad. Like that one instance where I'm like fighting the K-shot and they just throw a suction and shoot like 4 bullets and it just breaks shield instantly. Like I despise that so much. The bomb is supposed to be like a resource to help you break shield, not instantly destroy it with like a couple of pellets. I should have seriously overtuned Umbrella. It's worse because they're more ink efficient now than they used to be, so it used to be more of a commitment to throw it and less reward, but now it's just like so much more skewed. Still like a winning matchup on paper, but in practice it's just so much harder to win it now. Yeah, that's like the thing, you can play this weapon, but you need a comp built around it. Alternatively, you can just be like this gal and just pick 52. Where all the swimming want to just dance around me like this. Because your weapon is overtuned as hell. So devs are biased. I want to try to, but like I don't know. Man, that sucks. You probably shouldn't win that. Yeah, you're fighting a shooter in your blob. Whoa. Okay, I can fight Flings because your weapon's still bad. It does to not buff your damage like at all outside of the horizontal like once and it still sucks. Not my crap at D-Slade. Sucks. It was like one of our only methods to deal with Tent on our comp. Yeah, I just think this game like really suffers from like reverse power creep. In addition to actually nerfing things, like I didn't care so much about the Brella nerfs back then, but then they kept buffing Shooter. I'm like, okay, now this is just obnoxious. And, like shooters don't deserve these buffs straight up. Shooter's never been bad. There's no reason for it. Get buffed as much as it did. Yeah, thank you. Pre-patch, I'm pretty sure that's a 3-shot. Even my aim on the third one was sloppy. Like out of ink for trying to like paint around you. Yeah. Ah, very cool. I love being able to react to that and die instantly. Oh, cool. I'm glad they made Brella a bit boring, the meta. So happy. Can the splash get the jump? I don't think so. They're scrapping and doing their best. 3-shot, not a 2-shot. Like, actually impossible to 2-shot like a living human being that, like, isn't a baby at this game anymore, I swear. Those 2 really weak shots. And I can't solo break that because A, it takes too much ink, and B, my damage got nerfed, and C, this roller is laggy. Yeah, like, I don't even think Brella was like nearly as good during its like peaks as the devs like think it was. It was just like doubly obnoxious, like, why are you nerfing it so hard? We're doing okay in a few tournaments. But then you're like, nah, K-Shot needs buffs. Like, bro. You're actually so whack for thinking K-Shot needed a buff. That roller is super laggy. That's impressively laggy. I guess it's 34 anyway, but like, man. That roller. I land cable, my dude. Seriously. There was like a full second of delay on them dying after I shot them point blank. Flash won a lot of fights, but 4v3. Yeah, like, I get they didn't want, like, a weapon built to stall, like, 2-shotting people cleanly, but that on top of, like, a special cost nerf and, like, the ink efficiency nerfs and the paint nerfs, like, it's too much. It's, like, it's such, like, an ugly state, because, like, yeah, you can build a comp with it and, like, play, like, like, air quotations perfectly, right? But, like, at the end of the day, it's, like, a high tier at best. And if you're playing, like, poorly or, like, getting latency by it, then it feels like a mid-tier at best. So that's just, like, you look at, like, a consistent, easy, like, to play weapon like K-Shot that literally like an infant could do all of. And it's just like, no, we did buff it. Like, I cannot stand that. For K-Gal getting buffed as much as it did, even though it literally does the Brella thing, but it's more obnoxious because it's more consistent at killing and it's more mobile. Has higher damage values and more stalling capability, because the Splash Ball's way more durable than a shield. Like, actually nonsense. That would a 2-shot pre-patch. I'm just saying. Here, Carbon, I don't care. Like, I'm not even being, like, over the top about saying that with 2-shot pre-patch. I know it would 2-shot pre-patch. Because it was, like, a practically perfect shot and they were on top of me. Shouldn't have dropped on that. The elusive two-shot, it only required an opponent that didn't know I was there to stand still and a rapid to flag like crazy. Okay. I understand why the crap had DC'd now. Last game, I'm pretty sure that's the same player. I see now. She got throttled by a junior. Funny to watch Nautilus lose to a baby gun. Yeah, I don't want to mess with the latent rapid on this weapon, no shot. Yeah. Are you not gonna pick that up? Gonna say. I wanted to shark there and get one more so I could just throw in my 20 and be done. Yeah, no, it sucks because it's literally shooter meta and Brella does not counter it at all. Like, that's how skewed the balancing is in this game. The weapon built to counter a class of weapons loses to them and cannot consistently beat them. It's like you're supposed to have like, or like on paper it seems like you're supposed to have that weapon, like not triangle necessarily, but like those like weapon matchup dynamics. Like yeah, Charger beats Brella and Brella's supposed to beat Shooter, and Shooter's supposed to like be the rounded weapon class, and like Blaster's supposed to be Brella. So if you're Shooters and you're getting countered by Brella, you're supposed to pick Charger or Blaster. But the entire triangle is out the window because Shooter is just like multiple tiers above of everything else. And like there's no counter to Shooters aside from like picking more Shooters or just being better at the game. Like, there is no hard counter at all. I miss, like, actual weapon matchups, not just being shooter be shooter. Why did you place a mine there? And are they looking at me? I can't tell, honestly. Oh, they ditched, so. Thank you. Are you sharking? They just waved. Bro, go paint. Open are you? Carbon, okay, that makes more sense. No, Sardo was already weak. They were too close to me. Probably got you into this game, you tried to use weapon and comp, it's frustrating. Yeah, like, the reason I don't really, like, I don't even really do comp anymore, honestly. Like, outside just, like, doing, like, scrims with, like, team for fun. Like, I don't know, like, whenever people have, like, a perception of, like, OGM's, like, a super active team or whatever, and they do comp, it's like, no. It's literally a group of friends who just, like, go to the game. That, like, plays the occasional tournament. There is no grind. The scrims are, like, once every, like, week or two at best. Players with like history that are smart and good at the game. That kind of thing. I lost my shield. I think the charger broke it off. I need to kill that flings the raid. Not great. Need one more. That sucks. Like, I don't know, the last time I played Brella in like a scrim and it felt like good was like when we explicitly like had multiple people go out of their way to say let's make a Brella comp. But even then, it wouldn't be consistent. Fair to just like put pick and shooter comp. Also harder to play. It becomes a question of like, why would you want to try and win with that? Again, I legitimately think 10's like a lot more viable than Brella at this point. But even then, 10 does a lot of things it suffers against. I think I got baited. That was like the weakest possible hit on the second. No, don't pop that. Don't. No, that sucks. Yeah, we think we lose. Unless the carbon's just like actually built different. No. Eh. It's gonna drop there. Yeah, the team is way better at pulling resources because they're not stuck with 2 rollers. Yeah, I talked about it already in that video I made back in like December. But DDS was struggling to use. That like the weapon balance is just like really skewed in this game and I'm just ready to move past it. Onto a different game. The game's lost fun parts of it and all that, like obviously otherwise I wouldn't stream it, but I don't know, it's just sad seeing weapon diversity get like significantly worse over time as opposed to better. Ideally, like a game that has more patches should like theoretically be getting more balanced over time, but I think the balancing only got worse after a point. Do one more. Because I really think they had the happy medium before. Because when Brella first dropped and like got all those patches or buffs in like patch like 1.3, like it was like super overtuned because like Charger would shoot it and would do like a third of the shield health. Like that was stupid. Like that should not be the case. But now you have like you hit suction and like any other additional crossfire and it breaks instantly, or the bamboo taps it like once and it breaks practically instantly. Like that's too much, and then the kill power is worse, and the aiming is worse, and the ink efficiency is quite a bit worse, like 25% worse than it was at launch. The kit is more expensive to get a special with. Like I don't like it. I don't like what they did. Like obviously I'm biased because I want it to be good, but like, you know, I want the interesting weapons to be good. Why would I want meta to be defined by like 8-point shoot, 2-shot shooter behind wall with armor missile, hee hee. Also the netcode. A, the netcode there, their armor should have broken, and B, that would have been a 2-shot pre-patch. So like, what the heck, man? I don't even want to push now, honestly, yeah. Man. We're not on the same page there. And I'll hit this thing right now. Whatever. Okay, dude. I know you were behind me, like... Where were you during that? Like, I know the clap was still back there, but I'm trusting my team to actually, you know, get them. I was really indecisive on who I wanted to drop on there because there were 3 people and I felt like that'd be overwhelming. Yeah. Why are you jumping to me there, dude? Why? I'm trying to engage a fight and they just like immediately jump. Not only much. Oh, and he lives for that long because it's a gal. Yeah. I'm glad they can just hold down the trigger. I forgot Brella had 200 Ink Storm pre-patch. Yeah, even now it's 190 and Sprinkler sucks. So it's like no difference. It's literally the same thing as the picture of the person that's drowning. They're sticking their hand above the water and they get a high five. That's them to like V-Brella being completely irrelevant to this game now. They're just like, here you go, buddy. Now people will pick you over the Bomb Rush one, right? Even though we nerfed the damage and the one-shot in the rain got significantly nerfed and your weapon's only gotten worse. Your special costs 10 less. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? Like, no, I don't think that's awesome, devs, no. There's nothing to fix anything. You could honestly make Sorella 190 right now, I don't think it'd be seeing any usage really in comp, or not that much. Because all the power creep for the main weapon matters more. Everything else getting power crept and Brella getting like 10 different nerfs or whatever. Because like paint efficiency, 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 I think there were like 3 efficiency nerfs, and then the Suction buff, Bamboo buff, Shooter ink efficiency buff, Shooter frame data buff, 52 becoming more relevant. It's a wall weapon. Main power and charger technically counts as a form of power creep, so not many people pick reg charger with main power anyway. Leader's kind of annoying for it as well, because it always pops the shield off in one at full charge. I don't know, too much. Too much. Also, LD becoming more popular is also kind of bad for Brella, because more bomb, less shield. Hell, even adding Ultra Snap was technically like an anti-Brella thing, because any hitbox of it breaks the shield. I could just swing right through. Their blast went through my shield and exploded on the other side. I can understand if they shot above me, but they didn't. Yes. Like, you would think in a meta where people are playing so much like V-Jet and C-Jet, a weapon that literally, like, hard loses to Brella, you would see Brella, but no. Too many factors. Like, Jet Squelcher is genuinely one of the worst weapons in the game at fighting Brella. Once it gets on top of it. Once you're in range, I can't do anything except run. Or they're on mist or something. Teammate nowhere to be found. Absolutely nowhere to be found. They push the guy back, I go to fight them, I hit them, and then they're gone. Goodbye, teammate. Their armor says it's a bad idea, or whatever. Like, I don't know, the way they nerf Brella nerfs both the stalling and the kill power. Like, you need one or the other. You need to be able to delete people in ways that they can't really handle and be overwhelming in that sense, or you need to stall. But if you nerf both, then like the niche of your weapon just drops significantly. Because now it's just worse at doing those things than other choices. Like, now it's worse at both those things than 52, and it's also harder to play. And the kits aren't anything to write home about either. And I seriously hope S3... I'm not asking for top tier Brella, I'm just asking for meta relevant viable Brella that feels better to play than getting like lag through shield and missing out on 2 shots and feeling like you're bad. Also keep 52 in mid tier. Seriously. The weapon deserves to be mid, and nothing more. Even before they buffed like K52 a ton, I never thought it was like bad. It just wasn't like as good as the rest of the stuff. It's still like kind of like a high tier weapon in my mind, because it was like kind of like a counterpick weapon that dumpstered a lot of things. Plus, I probably just finished placements, I don't know. Where are these missiles coming from that they're taking so long? I think they're from our spawn. They took a bit too long on that one, so I think they're going to counter push by jumping in, yeah. Backing out a lot, yeah. It's a nice use of me as a distraction to get the heavy, I like that. Here's the thing though, heavy's another like mid-tier weapon that loses to Brella. So what does it really mean? Somehow neither of them died, that's very surprising. As I read about it, I didn't really point it out, but I do like that analogy. Like, listen, I like sparrows. I think they're great. I want to see more kinds of birds. Still streaming, yeah. I said I might as well finish the placements. Because it's also the thing where, like, I feel like the first hour streaming barely counts because I feel like I was just, like, complaining the whole time because the games are that miserable. That's not really fun. That's a low lobby. I'm just on ult account right now. This one might be the last one, though. Potentially. Thermal brush. I never win. Let's change that. Kinda crazy for fighting that mega. Like, no reason to. I see it's one of these games. I think they were the only one. My team seriously didn't shoot the snipe at all. Like, I put the sprinkler and the rain there. I'm doing this with the expectation that we're gonna displace the people there. That's what Inkstorm is supposed to do, but apparently not. I don't even know if I bombed up on that. No, I think I do on my shoes. Don't want to drop on that. Why is their whole team there and where's my team? Buyami. Let's squeeze our mouse the big time. Did not stay at their appropriate range. You really dropped on that point blank, you're crazy. Why? Why? Reminder, they buffed the down tweezer doesn't Brella shield too. It's fine, I kinda didn't do that much before, but again, just a combination of like buffing a million things and also nerfing Brella. Yeah, I did not like what my team was doing. The entirety of their team is on me. I open map, nobody there. Not a single soul. Yeah, it's pretty bad. That's also pretty bad. Granted, I've suffered decay because I haven't done placements on this account in like, what was it 6 months? Maybe more. I think every lobby I found was pretty low except for one of them. Part of me honestly wants to keep going. I don't know, I'm just vibing. Maybe I'm just coping, maybe I just miss playing Brella. Even if I complain about it, it's like a mid-tier now. My favorite mid-tier. Really, the saddest faith is falling in love with a mid or something that is like a top or a high tier, and then it becomes a mid tier, and you just have to sit there and watch and be like, "Ooh, that sucks." I can't like ever fully pull myself away from it. That's how you cope. You put yourself, you surround yourself in top tiers like K-Shot and K-Gal. How you live. You pretend to be one of them. I saw someone there, I guess not. No, they painted there, they're definitely still there. Thank you. I have a second shield. I tried. I know you can make that angle, but I just never bothered practicing. I think it's supposed to like rebound it off the wall, not throw it like high. I think. Can't exactly say I've played a lot of games on Starfish Clan Blitz post-patch. Thought they fell down. There's a section there. I thought this one blew up already. I have game audio low, so maybe that's why. I think my shield just came back. You know, like with all these nerfs, you would think they would like, you know, buff like how quickly the shield regens because it's still slower than 10, but no, they didn't even do that. Like there was no compensation at all. Actually nowhere for them to run. Fun fact, Jet Spell charts a higher base damage than Heavy. Yeah, I've mentioned it like multiple times in the past couple streams because whenever someone asks me like, what's your opinion on Heavy? I'm like, yeah, it's supposed to be a crossfire weapon, but it's also worse at doing that than a shooter. My teammate didn't hit them. Enough. It also has a worse sub than the shooter. The Sprinkler compared to Burst Bomb is so laughably better for Burst Bomb. And no Mustrafe on Heavy doesn't count, that weapon barely runs. Also, it's more expensive, it's 200, even though Jet got nerfed to be 190. Heavy's not even a good painter either. Yeah, super weak. Thank you. Guess the junior threw that. Nope. It's a third player there. They're messing this up so bad. Jetpack like completely demolishes Brella post patch. And they somehow just missed every shot. Or like practically every shot, also I don't like that we're holding forward on this. Oh, that sucks. Is in the middle of going in the basket, that really sucks for them. Like, I got 17, but I promise you, pre-patch would have been so much more, and I could have gotten, like, more... Well, like, pre-patch when it was, like, 180 or in... I mean, that's obvious. Like... It sucks. There's a good weapon in there. I have a Swiffer, not a fan of that. That's the baller one, I guess, which honestly is kind of my favorite to say, because it gives them more ways to just protect themselves. The rapid opening this way, yeah. And over them, but they get an armor. Armor, Omega Ball. Her whole team is over here. You're an undercover. Yeah, I don't think you realize that you're an undercover or something. Nerf all the weapons you like, Alpha Machine, CDS, Brella, yeah. All the more interesting weapons. I also nerf like BPN hard, they nerf Expo hard. I think those are two of the coolest weapons that they've done, so... Sucks. Okay. That's like, yeah, you can play those weapons, but it's so much harder these days. It isn't inherently a bad thing, but it's just like... Having the meta be defined by baby easy weapon is like... insult to injury. Okay. Ah, my Swiffer DC'd. And I'm not really getting lucky with games in terms of not getting DCs. I want to run, but the rapids here. There is nowhere to run. Second mine here. Why? Oh. Yeah. Well, I'd like to heal. Okay. Doing my best here. I have to charge this, or have to wait this long to get my back, because it's not efficient. My shield is open, are you kidding me? And I kind of have the fiend for these kills. We have an arrow spray. There's another way we win this. Rush is called out. They missile. No, they're done. Yeah. Or I always die through my bowler, but then like that happens. The Thunder, I can just push out. Yeah. Why are you that deep? I... The Inquisition Saint said no, you can't get the triple. You're not allowed to win your 1v3. K-Shot though, K-Shot needs it, not you. Actually crying. You probably lost anyway, because they save it now. Can't even let me have the moment. Ran out of ink. Run or main saver. Edge. Duelie's like weird because Duelie Duelie didn't even really get nerfed that hard, but the stuff that got introduced to the meta or like powered up just handles Duelie really easily. Like on paper you're like Duelie doesn't look that bad, and then you look at K52 and you're like, oh, I can't do anything, I just auto lose. Like a K52 with a brain should not be behind a Duelie. Yeah, it's like weird. They nerfed the hitbox size of Duelie, but then they like willingly give Slash perfect jump to RNG and just A-shot inefficient. Like I don't like it. It just feels silly to me. It feels unnecessary. Alright, who will open this way? It is you, the shooter. Shy. Okay, you're open actually. I limit my mid tier, but no, I feel bad for you. You're playing like a low tier that the devs refuse to make better. Like, damn, or imagine being like a Dynamo main and you look at the patches and you're like, is it time for a Dynamo buff? And the devs are just like, nah, we buff K-Shot. Whoa. Her weapon also sucks. What about 2-shot? Pretty easy. Alright, it'll just stay in stall, I guess, for you. But damn, he just dropped. I'm out of ink. It was a good sequence. Me bullying people. And I'm bullying a shooter that doesn't know how to space himself or abuse their frame data, and I'm bullying like a low tier. And Dynamo, and then Flings is just easily abusable as well. The Bucket could have done better though. Bucket Brella is not that bad of a matchup. I think it's like pretty even-ish. Both players have a shot. That's a horrible missile, my dude. You got punished by Modern Brella, that's a horrible missile. That was pinched by bombs. That was nothing to do. Why are they aiming so low? Just aim high. Why they're not on the floor? I can just throw it up here. Oh, I didn't see the auto bomb. The bucket hit me anyway, but it added after the bomb. I wasn't going to open my shield. That remains open for a buff, and that's able to suffer the same fate for a few patches. Yeah, like I genuinely don't know. Like I really do feel bad for the Dynamo players. No bones being thrown to them. Like, good lord, imagine making a low tier and they buff K-Cal and K-Shot. But not you. Oh no. That's so sad. That might be the saddest thing I've ever heard. Okay, that's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Zap does not know how to space himself, like, at all. Also, that is, like, the worst RNG drop on that football. I think you could pick that up, but that's horrible. Actually, no, the worst would be in the water. Yeah, that would be the worst RNG. And they're out of ink, and that's just a free kill for anybody there. Yikes. Yikes. I didn't see that bomb. Yeah, no, Dynamo's like the kind of weapon, once you know how to abuse it, it's like laughably easy for like any like practically any meta weapon. 19's pretty good. Yeah, you have RNG flicks, horrible ink efficiency, your heavyweight weapon, your vertical is like a second and a half of startup. The flick on the vertical, even with main power at max range, like doesn't even consistently two-shot. People run away and heal by the time you hit that. Like you'll hit a horizontal and then you'll try and finish them with the second one, and you'll get melted on the startup of your second swing, or like you'll just miss the second swing because it's RNG sometimes. The paint is ugly and inconsistent and horizontal, like it just your ink armor cost is still higher than Junior's, by the way. Junior's 180. Despite being the most ink efficient weapon in the game, it is more expensive on Dynamo, which is one of the worst ink efficiencies in the game, and a heavyweight. Like, that's just... it's horrible. It's actually one of the worst weapons. Like, obviously it's better than something like YouTuber, because YouTuber's like straight outclass, right? Like, I don't know, I genuinely can't tell you. I don't know if Dynamo has any like actual winning matchups against anything that's not like a straight up low tier. Also, you're susceptible to missile spam. You lose out on kills because of armor a lot of the time if they're not weakened, so you can't kill them through it. Torpedo's horrible, AoE is horrible, Explosher's horrible, you can't break tents. Bombs at your feet, burst bombs at you. It feels like practically everything decent in this game is Dynamo counterplay. You can't break walls at all either. You can't deflate bubbles, but hey, you can squish people. Even though you'll probably die if you get near bubbles like that as a heavyweight. The Sunder, that's a cool weapon. They have 2 Brellas, that's interesting. That is unfortunate for them. And I had to feel about this because they have Brellas, but I don't think our combo's like the greatest at handling them just because we have a custom junior. I don't know why they jumped at me. Not necessary. Yeah, it's a Sunder. Good shot. Balance, for example, of a weapon that fell off, like, between games, yeah, but like, I can't even say it fell off. I think Dynamo also, like, continued to get worse throughout the course of this game. Because a lot of the stuff that it was already bad against got better, like, you were already sucking against Missile, but now it's just like, Missile's like now, like, an S tier special. So it's like, oh great, my weapon's even worse now. Yeah, I was running out of ink. I like your build. Looks nice. Added my roller. That also looks nice. Also, you need to paint behind you, Custom Junior. What is this? Bro. Where's your paint? That's like the only thing your weapon's supposed to do, then bomb spam. Unfortunate. Protection will be a try buff before a Gucci buff on S3. I wouldn't be surprised. I think Gucci is just gonna get great reworked or get like an S tier kit because the devs don't know what the hell to do with it. The devs love giving good kits to things they don't know how to balance. Right. Like nothing happening objective-wise this game. Kinda crazy. Roller died to Brella or something. Junior. I needed help in that fight, and no one came. Now they're just gonna score here, probably. Yeah, CDS lost that, they came way too late. I had to look away for a second, I have no idea what's happening. Now I do. We're gonna make YouTuber about... I don't know how that would work, like, aesthetically, but maybe. I think YouTuber's just, like, flawed design. Like, it would need, like, a major quality of life to even consider being decent. A faster charge time, or, like, a amazing kit or something. Reminder, we buffed the damage on 52 Gal. And Splatter Shot before we ever buffed Undercover's damage in this game too. Like the weapon with the worst DPS in the game. Like you can keep your weakness as a weakness, but like... I think there's a difference between a weakness and like being dysfunctional. Because Undercover's damage is like full on dysfunctional. That buff before HC buff. I mean, it depends what they do to Zap. They might neuter Zap in the base game. That or Zap might get like a bad kit. And that'll drop it like 5 tiers alone, because I don't think Zap is that good of a main weapon, it just has an S tier kit in this game. Like 89 is still a more niche, worse version of K-Shot despite being a lightweight, because it has a worse lethal, and it's a 4-shot and less accurate. But the fire rate's nice, I guess. Luna will win a major tournament. I mean, maybe. Luna feels like a weapon that's not even bad, it just doesn't function with the way this game plays. Also, Luna against K-Gal is like actually one of the saddest things. Also can't handle armor face rush. Missile spam's not helpful either. And Baller's like, it has a cool selfish special, but it feels like Luna in this game feels like an S1 kind of weapon. Like it's selfish and has a really good lethal to poke. And a Baller to help it like potentially multi-kill and live longer, but like it's kind of fun. I think Luna plays kind of similarly to CRB, but has like none of the range. The meta doesn't play that way. It's a weird thing to say that. Like, Luna really does have the closest thing to the CRB kit. Outside of, like, actually, Crapid doesn't have a lethal, but it has, like, a similar range. The lightweight baller is better than normal baller on Crapid. Also, Luna has a cheaper baller. Yeah, it's 170 on Luna, that's really good. And then Crapid is like, what, 200? Yeah. And, like, Luna doesn't paint well, but it paints, like... It has, like, thick paint. But it's, like, really short range. At the same time, I don't know if Luna would be good in a game with Squid Roll. Like, I feel like mid-range is going to be really important. Like, can a Luna handle someone Squid Rolling back if they get hit by one indirect, is what I'm wondering. Because if not, that kind of sucks. Because even S1 Luna is just like abusive stealth jump QR. The main weapon's not really anything special, it's just easy to trade with. Like, this isn't like good paint, but it's like... You can build 170 decently quickly, honestly. Like, Luna could be legitimately decent if this game wasn't defined by, like, Armor Missile and, like, Kegel. Like, a decent weapon in the wrong game. Like, if this game was more, like, scrapping, like, fighting, Luna could actually be decent. As, like, a short-range map pick, like, on Black Belly, that kind of thing. Yeah, I want S3 to have more, like, actual, like, fighting, less downtime. And Bucket's always good in fighting metas. I don't think Bucket will ever be bad. Like, truly, truly bad. It's like in every meta for this game, a Bucket's been, like, part of it. Like, this is the air quotations worst meta for Bucket. But even that's not bad. It's just we've had other metas, like, Pry at launch, Slosher Deco for a period, K-Mac meta, Explosion meta. Blob was never meta, but it's not, like, horrible, it's just an awkward weapon. I don't know, Bucket can compare well with stuff like Neosplash. Like, Try's still good. Like, 70 damage as, like, a mid-ish range weapon that can, like, break stage geometry will never really be bad. Like, the only way they can make it bad is if they nerf the damage on it or something, and I hope they never do that, so... I don't know. They actually 3-shot me. Realistically, I should just keep shield open and then just swim backwards and heal and then fight him, but this was an undercover, so I'm lazy. You'll try 65 damage? I don't think it'll happen. I think they want to keep those two buckets differentiated. Yeah, and it tries like weird because it can crossfire with the kit it has, but it's also just like trading weapon. Bomb desync, dude. The other team has triple armor, by the way. V Carbon, I feel like there's a discrepancy here. Thank you. I don't know what actually killed them. I'm out of ink. He might kill them but died. You want to be 65 to combo with other weapons? Yeah, I don't know if they'll do that. Because I feel like Try is in a fine state balance-wise in this game. Like, I don't think it's, like, over-tuned or under-tuned. I think it's just not, like, an S-tier pick. It's, like, a solid, like, A-tier pick on the right comps. Right maps. If people have success with it, you see, like, Brand doing things with it when you have, like, 2 armor missile kind of comp. It synergizes with a lot of stuff. Tell me this way, but like the armor, I can't really help you so much with that. This is a latent end sap. This does not make my life any easier. This would be so much easier if you're on Carbon Deco and could actually break the armor. Kinda just mashing this matchup with that weapon. Okay, fine. I can literally never be mad at Dynamo because it's just RNG. Like, if you complain about Dynamo in this game, you're actually, like, different. That's a low tier and a half, my dude. It has like 10 million weaknesses. As long as you're not playing a bottom tier, you can probably abuse it. Okay. I can't combo with Spotter Shot, but it combos with Pro, but Pro kind of sucks, yeah. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of like keep Pro like fundamentally the same, but make it more ink efficient by default, so that way it's like a combo weapon. You can use spot bombs and like two-shot combo with it without them, you know, necessarily needing main power. I think that's the healthiest way you can balance Pro, because then it would apply to Suction and to Spot Bomb. And that way the weapon, like, yeah, it's still bad at painting, and it still has bad mobility, but it has less downtime, and it can paint a bit more, so it's not as garbage at painting for special as it is now. Without main power, like, Pro's kind of suck. Even with main power, it's still very mediocre compared to a lot of things in this game. Like, Pro got power crept both ways, because it got nerfed so hard. But other things got better. Like, again, just reminder, they buff the ink efficiency of Junior and normal Spotter Shot. But not Spotter Shot Pro. Just some food for thought. I think making Pro a combo shooter is like the best thing they can do. +1 at this elo? Are you serious? Would love to use Machine if armor didn't exist, yeah. I think Machine as it currently is a pretty healthy weapon, but it just isn't like X factor enough for how this game is. Like, it breaks map geometry and it combos super well, and Busy's like the perfect sub, but special is like the downfall. I mean, that's fair, because I think the devs did it as a balance, and honestly it's like the best abuser of Splashdown in the game by far. As Splashdown combos with the main weapon damage and Busy's. But still fundamentally a Splashdown that's fundamentally flawed. Yeah, like, Pro would still be a worse Squeezer. But, like, if they buff the efficiency to be better than, like, Squeezer's tap shots, for instance. Which isn't hard, by the way. I think that'd be a cool change. As especially with the introduction of Squeezer, like, I don't know, I just don't really see a purpose for Pro. Again, it feels like that awkward mid-ground between K-Cal and K-Pro. Or I guess between Forge... Like Forge and K-Gal. No, I'll say the point of K-Pro in a game that has Squeezer and K-Gal. Is what I'm getting at. Like, yeah, there's a barrier of entry with Squeezer that you have to get over, but once you get over that, it's like a straight improvement over Forge in like every way. K-Gal's just easier to play, and yeah, it doesn't have a lethal, but it stalls for like 10 million years and actually gets like 7 booyahs a game. And still two-shots people consistently without the need of a bomb. Like, a lot of people complained about K-Pro meta, but I thought it was fine. Because it was clear counterplay, you could just like outpaint them like a ton, like the weapon can't paint at all. It has a ton of downtime. It has bad frame data. Bad ink efficiency. Like, I forget how they changed the special cost on it exactly, but I think when it was like a 200 booyah or something like that, I think it was healthy, but then they continued to nerf it and it was like 220. And he had like 3 main, 4 sub and main power. I'm like, at that point, I think the weapon's not top tier anymore. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. Like, I remember people were complaining, but that was also because main power was new. I don't think that was like a K-Pro exclusive problem. Like, yeah, that happened, but you look at Bamboo and you're like, Bamboo's so much more absurd. Because Bamboo back then got the 99 damage and cheaper amount. It had more shots before they nerfed the efficiency, and it had 180 missile. Like, that's stupid. Yeah, it was like a top tier, but it was like a healthy top tier. I didn't think it was problematic at all. It was only annoying if you're playing like a little baby dinky gun, you're trying to fight them. It's just like, don't fight them, just outpaint them. Speaking of Caper, there it is. Look it up. There it is. It's there. Like, it can't move. That's always been a problem it has, now it's just more pronounced. Only one clam. Who took the spawn? Shooter actually respecting this bit. Okay. They know. Thanks. That was really good teamwork by the solo queue standard. And the roller. Oh, they aren't looking at me at all, I could just win. One more. Go, 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 go. Nice. The only problem with Slosher multipliers versus Booyah, yeah, that's a bad matchup, but like... So, like, even before they added, or they nerfed Booyah by, like, multiplying the OS thing and, like, buffing, like, pretty much, like, every shooter's damage against it, like... 2 people could still melt the Booyah, like, there's counterplay. Like, nowadays if you Booyah and you don't, like, pop it immediately, like, the OS ends up or OSK shot is just gonna go and then you explode. Like, I think that's okay. I don't know, like, the nerfs on Booyah, like, after, like, all the Caper nerfs, I'm just like... I look at Caper now, I'm like, that's a kind of mid-weapon, and that's a weird thing to say. That weapon's mid-attack. Like a morning saber. Caper also lost to Bamboo pretty badly, yeah, because it was a mid-range weapon that got outranged by it. And Bamboo just paints over it. It's like Caper's mid-range, but it's like air quotations mid-range, like it's not even like amazing mid-range, it's just like okay. Because it's still outranged by, you're outranged by Squeezer, you're outranged by Jet, Bamboo, Charger, all that, like... You paint, like, 4 lines, right? Like, this is still your effective range, but then, you have... Bamboo. Which paints a bit further than you. So it's like, if you're, like, the slow, clunky weapon that can't approach, and Bamboo, it's just, like, it's easy, and it just does, like, this... You know, like, that's hard. That's rough. I can actually reach this with Bamboo. Like, easily. But, like... You can, like, barely count this as mid-range by comparison. Like, Bamboo's kind of long-range more so, but, like... Even this compared to, like, Squeeze... Oh, that's not Squeeze. Like, you can, like, jump fall off that range with Squeeze, I guess. It's just like weird. I feel like I'm in just that state of just like I like reflect on all the balance patches they do, and I'm just like it's so weird what they did with this game. So many decisions just make me like tilt my head like hmm. Solo queue, it's better. I'm on alt, so I don't really care right now. I started stream the first like 40 minutes for some of the worst solo queue I've seen in ages. The stream totally died there for a second. I wish my frames didn't consistently have like a 3% drop rate today, but deal with it, I guess. I hope it's tolerable outside of dying every few seconds. Like a couple times every year and there. Didn't even have pros ink efficiency in Stoker, but yeah, they nerfed the ink efficiency of like every top tier in this game basically outside of Kgal. Even though Kgal definitely deserved it, so it'd have more downtime and paintless booyahs and be more clunky. I do not want to fight this, honestly. I have Keisha, ooh, no main power on CDS, it's not great. Aphrodite. I wish I thrown the rain a little bit closer to the goal. Except they'll be pinched, but eh. I don't really have a high expectation this game. And Kgal's better efficiency than the Zap Cool game. Does it actually? Without LDE, it honestly might, because Kgal's fire rate is slow. That was a high fire rate. So maybe actually I could believe it. It does, yeah, that's kinda a bad design. That's very bad design. Let me wherever you want to go. I'm gonna chase it. Should have left it as this. Gonna booyah. Yeah. Go crazy. Woo. That is a surprising two-shot to me. That's like a pre-patch two-shot. That is rare. And that is unlucky. The fact Kgal's better efficiency as that was really dumb. like again, I've talked about it before. Go to like the wiki if you're bored and compare the ink efficiency on 96 compared to 52. Like 52 has like practically double the ink efficiency. It is so unreasonable and so dumb. Where's my band right now? They're like watching for me explicitly. There's some crazy reverse lag in this lobby, it's kind of impressive. I finally died. I'm doing my best to stall for my team, but I don't think we have enough clams. It was kind of a 3v3 in a way. Wasn't distracting the Clopple the entire time. Someone also push the tent because they broke their shield, that'd be cool. No, that's not good. I don't even have a power clam though, yeah. That's unfortunate. Have I doodled anything lately? Like a week ago? A little bit. Nothing like really like fully complete or anything, but fumbling around for the sake of fumbling around, yeah. Yeah, CDF struggled a bit. Damn, because it dances on Grim, but I didn't really see any of that. I feel like part of my interest in Squelchy stems from the fact that, like, I don't get a good armor option with Brella, and I don't get any missile options, so when I want to, like, be a missile or a team, I want, like, a more dynamic missile weapon, and Squelchy's, like, one of the few that actually is, that doesn't totally suck. Because, like, look at the missile weapons in this game. Like, K-Shot's, like, the norm standard. Zap is, like, a more niche K-Shot. V-Jet is, like, boringest, and Grim's cool, but not really a farmer. Clash is not meta-relevant. H3 is just, I don't think there's a point. I think V-Squelchy is more relevant. Bucket, you need to be, like, a main. Mini's, like, okay. Like, kind of less interesting than Squelchy. Flings is just a farmer. This doesn't really farm. Bambu's bamboo. This weapon's whatever. Like, I feel like Squelchy's, like, one of the most interesting missile weapons. Yeah, V-Slash is cool too, but it doesn't like farm as many. It's more of like a crossfire, scrappy kind of weapon. That's crazy. Nice to see me playing Brella. You love seeing me play it. I'm glad. I just wish it wasn't like an awkward mid-tier and a high tier on a good day. That's been like the story dissertation. I can only hope the devs do a better job of balancing it relative to other weapons in S3. The TLDRs that I just think shooters are overtuned and suction is overtuned against it. And they over-nerf Brella. Still functions, but it's inconsistent because of netcode anyway, so making it like weaker and still inconsistent is a rough time. Guys, trust me, if I could play it all the time like guild-free, I would. But I can't really. In like a competitive environment because you need team comps built around it. And just slap it on comps and call it a day like a K-Shot or an ends up. That applies on like 99% of comps. Yeah, I think getting new kits and seeing if they change the main weapons will be the interesting thing. So honestly, if I had to make like a prediction, I think they'll over-nerf Tent in some aspect that'll make it a lot weaker at launch, and I think they'll make Reg Brella a bit stronger than it currently is now, and I think Undercover they'll like give it like one thing or like a decent kit and call it a day, and the main weapon's damage will still be terrible. It's like my day one projection, just based upon what they do. Because they did the thing in this game where it's like... something like that. They did the thing in S2 where they like, any like meta-relevant weapon toward the end of S1 got like hardcore nerfed outside of like T-Tech basically. Like H3 at launch was significantly weaker, Dynamo at launch is miserable, and even now it's still a low tier because the devs do not want it to be good. Range Blaster got hit really, really hard. It wasn't like a launch weapon, but same idea. Fair guy there. That's open. I wanted the Sprinkler to break out, or to kill them. Like, I feel like 10th is the most meta-relevant of the three right now by far. I feel like I'm like kind of afraid that devs will nerf it the hardest of the three. Yeah, gotta aim up, my guy. I'm trying to aim forward. Bang Dream! Very specific name, but stick that to me. Bang Bang Dream go crazy! Idle animes are too powerful. I have no ink. Crying. Thank you. I don't think they're ready for that. Their build is cute. It's not functional, but it's cute. You know, half a point, I guess. I don't want to run in with that shield, it's too weak. Thank you. Proud of you, teammate, for helping me. Will they get this? No, they did not. That is unfortunate. We got a lot of resources, but we have a Hydra, so that's like the thing. Not a Hydra fan, not a Hydra enjoyer. I think it plays way too slow for a mode like this, and I say this because of scrim people who've used Hydra in modes like Clan Blitz, and they'll like get an advantage state, and then it won't matter because the Hydra's too slow. They can't like all like collectively move up at the same time. They're kind of crazy for dropping. That's not advised. Oh, they got out. That sucks. Yeah, they got that. That's good. They're still behind us. I have a Hydra, which is not going to help at all in terms of actually helping defend this. Their whole team is here. At least 3 out of 4. Got shield squished in the current year, that's unfortunate. That makes I didn't really want to drop shield. Thank you. Ink efficiency. Okay. Let's go crossfire with the ball point. Yeah, but with Brella with latency being annoying, moved on to 10. Yeah, I think 10's more consistent. I think it's better in current meta. Because 10 has a very like defined like stranglehold even like with its nerfs. Because even the nerfs to stalling that they made wasn't like so bad. Can I don't know if there's clamp there. Okay. Genuinely did not know they were there. And when range sucks, I genuinely don't think range sucks. I think range sucks in the meta. I think grip range actually has a place in this game on comps of stuff like Expo, but that's more of like a zone-specific playstyle, and the West will never adapt to that. Because they want to play weapons that apply to all 4 modes, and stuff like Ends Up and Junior are just universal, same with K-Shot. Like, I genuinely think Grim, like, it's not a top tier or anything, like, don't get me wrong, but I think Grim on the right comp is, like, actually, like, I don't know, like, upper high tier, whatever you want to call it. Like, I think it's fine. Like a viable weapon on the right kind of comp. To get Brella Burst Bomb, if they don't buff, or if they keep the nerf damage, and I'd be fine with it. But I think they'll get Burst to Undercover if they ever give it to any Brella. Because I think from a balancing perspective, burst on a normal brawler or tent on a competent player is ridiculously strong. I feel like undercover would get it, and I think it would really complement undercover. I don't know. From the realistic POV of like balance, I think they should give undercover a burst bomb. Like before they made torpedo, I wanted the tri kit on undercover, and like even when Char asked me for help in DMs for the one YouTube video he made, where he was trying to make like the most busted kits for every weapon if you could pick them. I literally picked the tri kit for undercover because it's just a straight upgrade. It's more consistent than torpedo. It helps it crossfire better, and it plays into like the shield regen mechanic, and you keep the armor because it's like the best special you could give it in this game. As like a support weapon that is meant to stall because it has a shield and all that. It's a lightweight. It's ink efficient, so it can throw a lot of bursts. Like if Tri had burst plus armor, I don't think it'd be like an S tier weapon, but I think it could be like a B plus, like an upper mid, maybe high tier on the right kind of comp weapon. Because right now I think Kunder is like a low mid. Like that weapon just like hard loses to too many things. Has like no killing capacity. Like Kunder was built to counter pick a lot of slow weapons in this game, but a lot of the slow weapons are not relevant anymore. Like Kunder's supposed to be really good against like Charger and Dynamo and all these like slow weapons that hate Torpedo, and it's good against like Reg Blaster and regular Roller because it's a painter with a shield, so you can't kill it instantly, and it has Torpedo to scout at people charking. Like it's a cool idea, but it just the weapons that got better just don't care about Kunder at all. Like 52 Kunder is like genuinely one of the worst matchups in this game. Like Kunder is incapable of breaking wall. It is horrible. I don't know. I feel like burst on undercover is just like the for fun kind of thing I would put on it. I don't know what special you would put an S3 on undercover, but I'm just asking for a burst bomb on it. I like the Surrender has a cool idea going. That's just like the main weapon's damage is too big and all they got nerfed like 12 times. So. Yeah, I genuinely think Grim is actually like a decent weapon in this game. But again, you need a comp built around it. You cannot just pick Grim against like a standard meta comp and be like, I'm gonna do fine. Like, no. No, you're going to get face rushed by an armored 52 and do nothing and die. Like if you're playing like zones only and you have a comp like Neo Splash, Explo, Grim, and like either like a tent in there or like another burst bomb weapon, like it's really cool. It is super cool. Because a combination of Grim plus Explo, like Explo can break stage geometry and Grim's like an AoE weapon, and they can both combo off each other really well. And the Explo can give a lot of the paint that Grim lacks on output. Also, missiles on Grim help you flush people out for the Explo too. Like the whole point of that comp is just to like chip people so they explode instantly, and make it so they can't stand in places between AoE and Explo. And honestly, I think those kinds of comps are like some of the most fun in this game. I'm also biased because one of my land wins in this game was playing vanilla Explo on a comp with like I think 2 bursts plus Explo. That was before they nerfed it. It was vanilla. Like I think that's a really fun playstyle because you get super rewarded for actually playing together with your team. As opposed to AFKing in the corner for armor missile and then just simply winning the team fight together, like the kind of Resident Sleeper by comparison. I don't know, I feel compelled to keep going. I said it would end a while ago. Also good quality maps. Yeah, I think armor works on Tri, but again, it's like a secondary armor you want to pair with like a Zapper Junior, that kind of thing. And with Burst Booyah would be so fun, yeah. I picked that kit because you combo with the tent, it gives it a mobility sub, and Booyah would play into the shield mechanic perfectly. And it's a supportive weapon anyway, so making a supportive weapon have Booyah to help other people charge specials makes more sense too. Like, having the option is just so strong. On burst, even if you don't throw it a ton, because you're not ink efficient. Alright, I'm back on the shooter, this is weird. Or like a cool shooter. Yeah, the dynamo, which I think is neat on this map. I wouldn't call it good, I'd call it neat. Their whole team was standing there. Like, in this exact spot. What weapon are you? I don't know, you jumped out. Nice. I like being able to just crossfire my teammates. Nice. Maybe I could have finished that kill, I don't know. I want to be safe. You're a dynamo. You're a dynamo. You're a dynamo. I didn't even try and be cute and quirky and roll around you, I just straight up said your weapon's not gonna work. Because I know that it doesn't. Oh. You can have that. Teammate. Okay, no, whatever. I wanted to roll with the little, like, signpost block thingy was there. Nice. I'll look at chat when I, like, I'm done with this, honestly. I feel like I don't die much when I'm on this weapon. Apologies for that. Sounds like one. Here's the thing with the dynamo, so it has like no actual approach. Nice. Oh, dynamo's so trash, dude. I'll never get over it. Huh, they fell in the water. Hi. What up? Damn, okay. Yeesh. Yep. I think they'll keep Hammer Urbia. Seems weird that they added specials at the end of 2 just to scrap them. I genuinely don't know because I feel like putting in content that's new toward the end of a game to tease the next game is fairly ordinary in a lot of things, but in terms of like reusing it one for one, that I don't know if they'll do. But I do like the design of Hammer and Booyah. I think they're pretty well made. And neither of them's like a universal special, and they both have clear, distinguished counterplay, but they're also quite frightening. In the right context, I feel like they're good special designs, so I wouldn't mind them being reused, but at the same time, I would like to see new things. I don't know. Honestly, what concerns me, like, or what has me questioning more is more so Torpedo and Fizzy. Because designing two new sub-weapons that are, like, that dynamic for, like, a literal handful of weapons is weird to me. I got it, was always funny to me when, like, Stamp got buffed and people were complaining, being like, I was above the legend, they did to Stamp, I'm so sad, it's so broken. I'm like, bro, treat it like a roller hitbox. It is the same thing. I'm so sorry you can't sit, like, 2 feet above a Stamp and not die. Like, no, it should be able to do that. Of all the specials in this game, Armor and Missile, you complain about Stamp. You're a very green teammate. Thank you. I love when people like actually finish off stuff I like hit. My favorite. Okay. I shouldn't have sat still for that, but I don't know. I wanted to whatchamacall. I had the play I wanted, but I got armor, so the play immediately died because armor's a very interactive special. Yeah, let's put it that way. They skillfully denied me the kill because they worked harder than me. You're an Octobrush. I was like wondering, I'm like, why aren't you crossfiring with me? Because you can't. Octobrush crossfire is called Unga Bunga. Selection denied me from like holding forward into them. I wanted to actually like fight them there. I'll say it feels like this rain is not ending. Alright, okay. I also think current Booyah is like really well balanced on the whole. Like I think it's like the right amount of strength without being like obnoxious. I was gonna say, I'm gonna respect you because you have glowy eyes. I got control of the side again. I'm gonna need it. I don't like, why are we all here? I got them that time in the same spot. That's good. I was gonna say, like, I know they're there somewhere. No, just got the... Yes, I see you have glowy eyes, you're so cool with your gal. Ooh. I think 96 is actually one of the lamest weapons in this game. I'm not gonna front. Like, it has so many traits that you would think like would make it broken. Like, yeah, so sure it does 70 damage bullet, and you're like, what? And his armor, yeah. It's not that good. Uh-huh. Oh. Oh. That would be called karma. That would be called karma. Maybe. The game was like over. It was like 10 seconds left. That's so unfortunate. You liked it in S1, didn't use it in this game. I don't... S196 was like a slower pace version of just like deny you crossfire weapon that's really, really safe. That's funny. Wait, I have this on. I like lost my train of thought completely from DCing there for the lobby breaking. What was I have to say? The fact you have armor and a 70 damage bullet on an air quotation shooter in this game and it's not like the top of the meta or like that relevant shows how weak that like Sprinkler is as a sub / like how clunky 96 is as a weapon, how inconsistent it is. Because again, if you, on paper, if you look at the traits of like you have armor, you're a shooter, you do 70 damage bullets, that sounds incredibly broken. But it's just not in practice. It's like good on like some team comps and it's fine. It's like... It's viable, it's fine, it's just... not like... the most rounded top tier. It's kind of there to like enable other weapons like Bucket and like it can combo with Neo Splash, that sort of deal. Yeah, the Dapple DDoS me for laughing. That's what I get, I guess. If it was meta playing short range, it would be impossible. Yeah, kind of no. It's just a weird weapon. It's just inconsistent. Oh. Oh. Ah. Maybe Splatoon is saying end the stream. Maybe that's what this is. Back-to-back is a bit much. Yeah, I think we'll end. I've been going on for a bit. If that happens, that makes me a bit late. Weird. Alright, let me see who's on. I made this longer than I thought I would in the first place. Stream was fun though, it got better toward the end. It was good. My mood was pretty bad for like the first hour, so positive notes. Alright, Char, because he's playing with cool people. Char is cool. Tell them hello and good morning. So thank you for vibing with me through the struggles.